Palkia VSTAR is poised for a major comeback in our Stellar Crown meta. Over in Japan, the Stellar Crown cards are already out. It's called their Stellar Miracle set, and Palkia VSTAR has jumped back onto the tier list all the way in A tier as the third best deck in the game. Palkia back in the day was incredibly strong. It's kind of fallen by the wayside as a support Pokemon for Goldengo, but in the upcoming Stellar Crown meta, it is shooting back up the charts thanks to the Area 0 Stadium, which allows both players to bench up to 8 Pokemon. And in a support system with the Terapagos and the Noctowl, it kind of reminds us of the Shady Dealings era of Palkia back in the day, while also swinging for even more damage than Palkia could back then. I believe the number is Palkia, with both players having 8 Pokemon on the bench, can swing for upwards of 380 damage. Palkia becomes a one-hit KO machine. But is there any merit to playing Palkia right now? That's 2 metas away from now, right? We still have Shrouded Fable in August, and maybe I was kind of surprised browsing the Limitless results, and Palkia actually has some decent results here. 5th out of 115, 4th out of 88, 3rd out of 49, 5th out of 64th, and I wanted to investigate what was going on, and I kind of looked at some lists and tweaked a little bit to where we are today. I'm Jed from inthirdperson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let's talk about Palkia VSTAR in the Twilight Masquerade format. So Palkia VSTAR, water Pokemon, 280 HP. It's weak to lightning, which is kind of a problem in a meta that has Iron Hands running around, but it does have a very strong attack. Subspace Well for 2 water energy does 60 damage and 20 damage for, or 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. And if both players have full benches of 5, Palkia is swinging for 260 damage, which is incredibly strong, incredibly efficient for only 2 energy. Now, 260 is kind of a weird number. You're not hitting the major breakpoints. Like 280 is the number you're looking for V-Stars and a lot of Stage 1 EXs, but we have Iron Valiant here to fix that math. The Tachyon Bits ability, once during your turn, when you move Iron Valiant to the active, you can drop 2 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon. So whether you soften them up right away to take a big one-hit KO, or Palkia does the initial damage and Iron Valiant comes in to clean up the mess later, you are still ultimately getting to the damage that you want to get to. So let's go and dig into the list a little more in detail. We've got a 4-3 line of Palkia, and the other thing I should mention here is Star Portal is Palkia's VSTAR power. It's absolutely phenomenal. Lets you accelerate up to 3 basic water energy from your discard pile to your Pokemon in any way you like. This opens the door to power up multiple Palkia Vs and V-Stars, so you've got attackers ready for the rest of the game. It also opens the door for Radiant Greninja to attack. Normally, you're using this for its Concealed Cards ability to discard a water energy, draw 2 cards, but you can also power up Greninja with the Moonlight Shuriken attack, where you can discard 2 water energy and do 90 damage to 2 of your opponent's Pokemon, helping you either take out a bigger target that ran away to the bench, or soften or take out 2 smaller targets for 2 easy prizes. We've got 1 Radiant Greninja in the deck. We've got 2 copies of Iron Valiant for those extra damage pings, 1 copy of Mew EX to draw cards up to 3 when your hand is like 2 or less. Helps you draw a little bit here and there. 1 copy of Iron Bundle with its Hyper Blower ability, forces your opponent to move their active Pokemon to the bench. And not only does this help you fill out your bench, but also can give you a quasi-gusting option when needed. There are going to be times where Palkia is not quite doing enough damage, and you can just gust something into the active that you can KO. Last but not least, we've got Bloodmoon Ursaluna as our closer. Its Season Skill ability helps reduce its attack cost by 1 for each prize your opponent's taken, and so towards the end of the game, you can use this for very little energy and swing for 240 damage. 4 trainer cards, 1 copy of Heavy Ball to get a basic Pokemon from the prizes, 1 copy of Counter Catcher. When you're behind on prizes, you can just gust up a opposing Pokemon from the bench into the active, 2 copies of Switch Cart. We've got a couple switch options here to facilitate the Iron Valiant ping. So 2 copies of Switch Cart. These only work to switch out basic Pokemon, but they heal your basic Pokemon by 30 each time you use it. And then 4 copies of Switch lets you pivot in and out of the active whatever Pokemon you want. And then also helping with the pivoting is Future Booster Capsule, where you slap this onto an Iron Valiant and then they can pivot out of the active when needed. So either to get Palkia into the active or bring in a second Iron Valiant. It's a really nice option for movement. We've got 4 copies of Irida, grabs us a water Pokemon and an item card of our choice and puts it into our hand. Really great for grabbing Palkia VSTAR, Earthen Vessel, or a Greninja plus Prime Catcher. Really nice option there as well. 4 copies of Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of our choice. 4 copies of Nest Ball to get our basics down. 2 copies of Lost City. This is a really nice stadium in this deck. Whenever a Pokemon, either yours or your opponent, is knocked out, put that Pokemon in the Lost Zone instead of the discard pile. In particular, against decks like Gardevoir, where they're running basically just one Drifloon, 1 Screamtail, you can really cripple their deck by sending their attackers into the Lost Zone. And any other deck where they want to be able to recover those Pokemon, Lost City is absolutely backbreaking. 2 copies of Professor's Research. You discard your hand, draw 7. There will be times you just need to yeet your hand into the atmosphere and just grab a whole bunch of new cards. Professor's Research is great for that. 1 copy of Arven grabs us an item and a tool card. So this can be Prime Catcher plus TM Devo, or Lost Vacuum plus Future Booster Capsule, whatever the case may be. Just gives us a little extra dig into our deck. 2 copies of Boss's Orders to gust a bench Pokemon into the active. 1 copy of Kieran. This one also has 2 benefits. 1, you can either play it as a switch, or you can use it to do 30 more damage against Pokemon EX or Pokemon V. So the combination of Iron Valiant pings plus your damage from Palkia plus Kieran, you can hit really high numbers and potentially take one-shots on some of the Stage 2 EXs. 1 copy of TM Devo. For only 1 energy, you get to devolve each of your opponent's Pokemon to their next highest stage evolution, and this can help out in certain matches like Charizard, where they're using a lot of rare candy, or chien-pao, where they're using rare candy and just really slow down their progress. 1 copy of Super Rod to get back 3 in any combination of basic energy and Pokemon from your discard pile to your deck. 1 copy of Lost Vacuum to throw cards into the Lost Zone. I think it's trainers. No, it's stadiums or tools that are in play. You can get rid of one of those with a Lost Vacuum. 3 copies of Iono for hand disruption. Both players shuffle their hands, put it to the bottom of their deck, and then draw equal to the number of prize cards remaining, giving us a little bit of hand disruption in this deck as well. And then 3 copies of Earthen Vessel lets us discard a card and grab 2 energy from our deck. Last but not least, we've got 8 water energy. So general game plan, got to get down at least 1 Palkia V, and ideally a Greninja as well to start discarding energy. Turn 2, you want to start swinging with Palkia VSTAR, and potentially along the way get some Iron Valiant pings in as well. If the opportunity arises, you can snipe with Radiant Greninja. And then towards the end of the game, if you can't keep the Palkias rolling, you do have Bloodmoon Ursaluna as a desperation attacker. All right, let's get to these matches. Let's go Mew. I think we have to turn this into Greninja. We'll Ultra Ball for Greninja, discard some energy, and we'll try and get... Oh man, this match sucks. This is part of the reason why I'm like, I don't know about this deck. I have beaten this deck with Palkia before, and I got close. I recorded some stuff already, and I almost beat a Raging Bolt. I owned them to 2 cards, and one of the cards was boss, and that's how I lost. But, okay, that was a good Pokestop. Good Pokestop. Okay. Let's go. Things could pop off at any moment, so I don't want to take this for granted. We are going to turn Counter Catcher and I think Boss at this point into Greninja. Let's go take a quick peek at what we've got. We've got 3/3 Palkia, Ursaluna. That's fine. 3 Irida, 2 Research, only 1 more copy of Boss, 3 Iono. I think our prizes look fine. Devo, 2 Lost City, 6 Energy. Yeah, our prizes look okay. Let's actually thin the deck first of Energy, and then we will Greninja here. Now, the problem is if they don't fill up their bench, Palkia is not doing a lot of damage to Raging Bolt. So that's something we have to be mindful of here. Okay, let's draw up. And yeah, unfortunately, getting rid of 2 switch options does suck. A TM Devo is not going to matter in this matchup. I don't need a 3rd Palkia right this second. We've got 2 energy. I think we can retreat into the Greninja. And if they blast it, they blast it. That's fine. Is there a world where we can take an easy KO on... Yeah, I kind of need them to draw the nuts here. $60, $80, $100, $20, $40, $60. Yeah, I want to get to at least 1 hit KO on Ogerpon range. We will be attacking next turn. They do get Earthen Vessel Ultra Ball, so almost certain. Yeah, this Greninja's dead. Yeah, they're swinging for at least 210 here. And if they keep their bench short, it's going to be a problem. TM Devo doesn't mean anything in this matchup. Kieran's actually okay, especially if they get Charms up. But I don't think we're... Well, we might be able to play it on the following turn. I need them to expand their bench. Right now, Palkia is not swinging for enough. Uh-oh. Sada? I think they got it. No, they didn't. They bricked. Okay. But still, they could do 280 damage right now. What? Double fighting? What happened? Did they grab the wrong energy? Did they prize 2 lightning? Like, what's going on here? I'm going to play catcher, probably on this Palkia. Okay, we'll take that. We'll take that. Okay, we can get in a good swing. This is good. This is good. Oh, Prime Catcher. Yeah, they're stalling for time. They'll drag this Palkia up. $60, $80, $100, $20, $40, $60, $80. Oh, okay. And they're going to burst Roar for 6. Okay. The bench situation is kind of annoying, right? Okay, let's go Palkia. And what can we grab here? I think we grab a Valiant. Oh, we could also put in 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80. No. Yeah, let's go get a Valiant here. And if we... Let's go conceal cards. Lost City's good. We get the Palkia VSTAR. 2 energy plus a 3rd on this one. That's still not enough to KO either of these, which is profoundly annoying. But we could potentially get it back on pings later. Oh, wait. We've got 230. That's 10. Okay, we can make it up with the Iron Valiant later if we get the future booster capsule. So what we're going to do, I think we got a Star Portal right now. And we'll go 1, 2, and we'll actually put 1 energy on this Palkia, and then we'll get the second one ready to go. And I want to bump the Pokestop so they don't have 200. That's 230. And that's going to get them to within 10, but then that's an easy KO with Iron Valiant later. So let's go and... let's go Kieran. And we're going to take the 30 more damage. And we're going to Lost City. I know we're going to be short. That's fine. Where does this go from here? Yeah, we can't get... I think the problem is we have to pivot Palkia in, or pivot Iron Valiant in, if we're going to maximize this KO here. They will get the KO. They are going to energy retrieval. So kind of a risky play here if I go in... I kind of want to play Research. I know I can guarantee Palkia VSTAR. I kind of want to play Research so I can ping... I can just ping the Raging Bolt. Phased, welcome. How you doing? Welcome back. I think we pivot Mew into the active regardless. And I think we Research. I really don't want... Okay, Pokestop's annoying. Giving them some more options. And yeah, they're going to have a whole bunch of energy to work with. Yeah, they pretty much get to draw an extra 2 cards on the following turn. I don't know how I feel about that. Because, yeah, they didn't grab any lightning or fighting to power up the Raging Bolt. They're just saying, bet. Okay, yeah, they go triple Ogerpon here. Ooh. If we go Prime Catcher, if we go Palkia VSTAR Prime Catcher, that gets me... Yeah, that gets me 4 prizes. Well, if I have to be able to retreat Iron Valiant, that's the problem. Although that does get me a KO on an Ogerpon, and then I could... Actually, that KOs this Raging Bolt, and then we can take out this one later. That's actually kind of okay. Because, yeah, we can take this one out anytime. They're not play... Odds are they're not playing Penny. Oh, Fluttermane's annoying, but, like, they're giving us 260 damage as a KO, which is fantastic. And they bench lock themselves, too. Okay. So, Prime Catcher into Ogerpon seems like the play. We take 2 prizes. We can take this other Raging Bolt out at any time. Okay. Let's see what we can do. Let's go bring Mew into the active. Ooh, or we pivot into Iron Valiant and then we Prime Catcher. And then we take 4 prizes right away. I think that's the play. Right? I think that's the play. Let's go and pivot into Iron... Actually, you know what? Let's play Irida first. Just so that I know I have Prime Catcher. Yes, I do. Okay. So what we're going to do is I'll go Iron Valiant. We'll go in. We'll knock this out. Although now we're doing... Oh, I want to knock out this Raging Bolt. I probably should have done that. Okay. How much damage are we doing right now with Palkia? If they're smart... okay. 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 240. Yes. So if we go Palkia VSTAR, we go and bench, say... It's probably a turn premature to bench Ursaluna, but we're going to bench Ursaluna here. And we're going to Prime Catcher up. Hold on. 260. How much damage does Palkia do here? 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 220, 240. Yeah. Raging Bolt. Palkia. And we swing for 240. Taking 4 prizes in 1 turn. Energy switch. And we get the win. Jeez, that's a tough matchup for Palkia VSTAR. And kind of scary situation there. But we were able to string together a massive 4-turn combo with the Iron Valiant ping, then gusting up the second Raging Bolt. I knew one of them was in the discard pile, and they folded. So absolutely awesome sequence there to end that match and take the win. GG's. For us, this is not... Then they have the Manaphy start. That's actually kind of annoying. And we will go... We have to get Palkia down. Okay, and we'll wait. Unfortunately, Mew not doing anything right now, not drawing enough cards. We're kind of hoping we can make some stuff happen with Palkia on the following turn. So some things to ping. Right now, we're not... I mean, damage might be a little... Let's see how much they bench. Like, I don't think it's worth using the Iron Valiant pings on... I wonder if they're playing... Yeah, Catcher makes me think they're playing a Dunsparce variant. Yeah, they're only going to be able to grab, like, Baxcalibur here. Yep. Makes me think they're playing the Dunsparce version. And based on the way the damage lays out in this match, I don't think Valiant's all that useful. Yeah, like, taking out chien-pao, like, if they don't bench enough, could be okay. Where we're going to run into trouble, though, like, we're not going to be able to put enough incremental damage on a Baxcalibur to knock that out, or a... It might help. See, if they get the chien-pao in, we could soften that up. That's the only place where this actually helps. And we might actually do that here. It also helps us thin our deck a little bit. We're going to Iono them. They've got a weird list. I don't know, like regular energy retrieval here. And we're going to Iono all those cards away. That's comforting, thanks. No. Yeah, if you're playing around 50%, that's fine. If you're at 66%, like, you're crushing it. Okay. Ooh, Palkia VSTAR, perfect. This is actually 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60. This is where we want the Iron Valiant ping. So we're going to put the second energy on. We're going to hard retreat into the Iron Valiant, and we're going to soften up the chien-pao here, because we might be running a short bench. Right now, 160. We're still not doing enough. Hopefully, we can get something off this Switch Cart. No. Okay, let's go and Iono, and hopefully we can bench like 3 more Pokemon. Okay. Okay, we'll get a Palkia V down. That we need. We bench Greninja. We're doing 200. Yep, that's perfect. That's perfect. Let's go and get rid of... I think we get rid of the Switch. Yeah, we get rid of the Switch. Let's go and grab 2 of these. Yeah, Greninja is probably not going to be any good in this matchup. At least for the time being. Yeah, we don't have... Ooh, TM Devo is very nice in this match, too. Okay, we've got 1. Let's go and Subspace Swell for 200. The Iron Valiant ping coming in very clutch there. Just to get ourselves... Just to fix some math there. Take out that chien-pao. If they've only got the 1 Frigibax down, TM Devo can be very nice. But let's see how they play it. We could even just Prime Catcher depending on what they get down next. Okay, there's Chen. I'm assuming it's chien-pao, yeah. We should have, if they don't get down a second Frigibax right now, we probably knock out that Baxcalibur, and then we're fine. And they hit heads, so they're gonna grab... Oh, Arctibax. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, there's the second Frigibax. Okay, so our plan's a little skewed here. I think we're gonna have to play it straight up. I mean, we could go after the Arctibax, but I think our prize map now is 2-2-2. Pidgey? Okay. Weird, but sure. So we've got 1 energy. Okay. Yeah, if we Prime Catcher up the chien-pao, like I could go... Okay, let's conceal cards. We've got a second Palkia VSTAR. Iron Valiant could be kind of fun here. What do we have 2. I think we Prime Catcher up the chien-pao. I think is the play. Item Tool actually gets us Prime Catcher plus the Future Booster Capsule. And we can actually start to soften some stuff up as well here. So if we go and put the capsule on Iron Valiant and we Prime Catcher up the chien-pao, and we're doing enough damage at this point, so I don't have to put the damage onto... I'm going to force them to evolve up this Pidgey or they're cooked. And let's go put another Iron Valiant down to threaten that play. And we're actually going to throw down Lost City as well. And let's go retreat. And yeah, the TM Devo becomes not nearly as helpful because they are... It's not nearly as helpful because they have the Arctibax down. Ooh, interesting. They bring up the Pidgey. I think we've got him in a good spot at this point. I think, yeah, we're going to be able to... We're going to be able to one-shot chien-paos going forward, whether it is the Ursalunas or the Palkias. Yeah, if they're really trying to call for family right now, they are down bad. How many rare candies do they still? They've got all of them still. Okay. Oh, okay. They might get a KO here. Yeah, so TM Devo, kind of no good. Unless we can combo it with... No, there's no... Yeah, they got double... Oh, Pidgeot. Okay. Ooh, if we could swing on the Pidgeot as well at this point. Because now if they max out their bench, Palkia is swinging for 260. But we kind of used our... We used our big swing already. Or we used our Prime Catcher. Let's see. They probably grabbed chien-pao. And let's see. Do they have enough energy to knock out Palkia? They need 5. All 5 of those cards have to be energy. Well, okay. If they... Okay, they've got... Wow, all the energy is, like, somewhere. Oh, nope, they don't have it. They don't have it. This is looking increasingly grim for our opponent here. We could aggressively... I like our hand, though. So let's go and grab a... I'll grab an Iron Bundle here, actually. And then we'll go and grab an Earthen Vessel. How much energy do we have in the deck still? We've got 4. So lots of energy to play with here. We're going to get rid of the... I think we can afford to get rid of a research at this point. And let's go grab 2 energy. Throw some of that in the discard pile. And see if we can dig for, like, boss or something. Nope, Ursaluna's good, though. We do get an extra ping. What do we want to hit? At this point, we kind of don't need to hit anything major. Yeah, because we're going to get one-shots on... Yeah, the extra Iron Valiant ping doesn't really do anything for us. So I think we'll just stop here. We'll swing and take out the Manaphy, and they should be in checkmate at this point. Lost City that away, and they haven't been able to get anything going here. I doubt they play Iono in this deck. That could be a problem, but even then, like, this Palkia just comes in and should one-shot this chien-pao. Lady! Okay. They will get the KO here. And yeah, Palkia is just going to come in with the return KO. And we could even... No, we can't use Ursaluna at this point. That's fine. That's fine. They can go and take their big one-shot here. And even as a flex, we could play Iron Bundle, but I don't think we have to do that. I will use the Iron Valiant ping, though. So yeah, they're going to Hailblade, and they'll knock out the Palkia. Unfortunately, it goes to the Lost Zone. Not that big of a deal. But actually here, I'll show like one other potential trick. If we can get double Valiant ping, that would be nice. I'll go with the Mew and the active. I need 2 switches is what I need. So let's go and bench Irida, Palkia V plus a switch, and we could even use Switch Cart, but that's fine. If we get double ping here, right? So we go Palkia, let's see if I get this right. So we go Iron Valiant, Tachyon Bits, drop 20 on to chien-pao. We come in again with the other Iron Valiant, drop another 20, and now we bring in the Palkia, we Star Portal, and assuming this was a bigger target, we are now swinging for 300 damage. We have Palkia, 1 Palkia ready to go. We have a second Palkia pretty much ready to go. We swing for 240. We're going to get the KO anyway. Yeah, 280. So that's a major break point there. And even without the full bench, the second Iron Valiant was there to clean up the mess. So unfortunately for our opponent, they were a little too slow to get set up, and I'm not sure they were running the most optimal list. I think some of the telltale signs, the capturing aroma in a Dunsparce build, and I guess to a certain extent, like, I get not wanting to play Ultra Ball because you don't want to discard stuff, but not using superior energy retrieval or having a regular energy retrieval in there was kind of a telltale sign. And Pidgeot, I mean, I've seen some Japanese builds have it as well. Maybe they're playing something else, but regardless, they were a little too slow to set up, and we were able to run away with that. Palkia, when it is rolling, can be pretty consistent to set up while also doing massive damage. Would have been nice to get the Devolution play in there. Unfortunately, our opponent had Arctibax, which is not common in chien-pao, but it does give them protection against the Devolution play, so kudos to them for that. And we were still able to land some pretty nice combos to win that game. GG's. Yeah, this is a pretty... Oh, Raging Bolt. Okay. Not great. This is not an impossible matchup, but it is tough. Let's go and grab Irida. Interesting they chose to go first, though. I don't know if I agree with that. Let's go and get... What do we get with this? And Lost City is not bad. It doesn't really help us, to be honest, in this matchup. Okay, let's see what they start with. Sandy Shocks is not a great start. You can't even... Like, I like having a Sandy Shocks in my deck because it gives you just almost a guaranteed extra attach when they take... after they take 2 prizes. Okay, let's see where this goes from here, though. But yeah, Sandy Shock's EX, not as popular of a tech in Raging Bolt. I do like it a lot, though. I personally like the Sandy Shock. Ooh, the jamming tower is actually kind of annoying. I was going to get rid of the Lost City, but I can't now. So... all right, let's go. See, they tend to run a full bench, so we should have some decent firepower into some of their other stuff. Okay. If they don't get a bolt down, then we could... yeah, Sandy Shocks. Yeah, there are 3 targets that are pretty reasonable. Yeah, they're only going to get 1 bolt down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they're digging as fast as they can to try and make something happen here. Once they get set up, though, this could be absolutely horrifying. And what are we trying to knock out at that point? Is it the Ogre Pawn? Is it... yeah, these two, any of these, really. Okay, they're going to put energy on the Sandy Shocks, which this feels like optimal for us. If we're going to make a go at it here, this feels like the play. Now... I'm actually going to play Irida first, and let's go get a Palkia V plus probably a Nest Ball so we can get Greninja down. I don't think they're going to get a KO on the following turn. They don't run... Raging Bolt doesn't run E-Switch. Let's go and Earthen Vessel away and Ultra Ball. Get some energy down. There's our Palkia VSTAR. That could be good for... and I'm actually going to leave Iron Valiant in the active right now. And we will wait. I don't want to get rid of Vacuum. Vacuum can actually be pretty clutch in this matchup. Okay. They're probably going to get a bolt down. Wow. Hit the 3-piece. There's the bolt. Yeah, if they can get bolt charged up here, this is going to be pretty rough. So they just need Asada's Vitality at this point. Yeah, they have a ton of energy in the discard pile. Yeah, at which point this becomes a rough go. Okay, let's see it though. Oh, okay, they're going to dig for more energy. All right, let's go. They have to hit Sada here, right? They're 40 cards deep. Being bench locked to just 1 bolt does give us a potential opportunity to make some stuff happen here. The Sada's got to come up. Yep. So losing 2 prizes right now is pretty bad. Oh, I didn't realize that the Sandy Shocks was also... yeah, they're gonna swing and they're gonna knock out this Valiant. I should have scooped. I didn't realize the Sandy Shocks was also ancient. I should have known. Yeah, this is gonna be a tough go. We could potentially get the 1-shot here. Palkia is capable of taking that 1-hit KO, and we know the other Raging Bolt is in hand, so if we can get them down to 4, that could be good. And yeah, we should be able to attack next turn no matter what. Okay, 280. Them having to get rid of all that energy puts us potentially in a good spot. They've willed down, holy cow, they've only got 45. Not a lot of cards left in hand for them. Research. Okay. We have to hand disrupt. Have to hand disrupt here. Let's go, and I'm going to Iono. We're going to keep the Lost Vacuum. Hopefully we can get some more energy in the discard pile. That's what I'm hoping for. No, we do not. Oh, yikes. Okay, so let's go Palkia V. I will put another Iron Valiant down. Boss is actually good here, but I might need more cards later. Let's go and get rid of a boss. Let's go grab Mew and see if we can get... So we'll dig with Mew, restart, draw up. We get an Earthen Vessel. Now we lose a Palkia in the process, which could be a problem. Let's find out. At least here, we can get 2 energy in the discard pile. We can start to build up a second Palkia V. Ooh. Yeah, let's go and we get, 2 energy. And let's go. I'm going to Pokestop here, actually. We're not necessarily built for Pokestop. We do get the Earthen Vessel and the Super Rod, though. And that's pretty clutch. We could go... No, we're not going to be able to get rid of any more energy, so I don't think that's worth it. So we can just swing. Actually, let's Star Portal right... is it worth Star Portaling right now? I guess we're cooked either way, so we can just leave it. Right? We'll Star Portal, or we'll Stub Say Swell for 240. Hopefully they've got a dead hand, and they are not swinging for that much. Okay, there's a boss. Yeah, we kind of hope they're just attacking with Ogerpon here. Oh, they've got an Ultra Ball and the Energy Retrieval. So if they've got Sada's Vitality, they're taking another KO, which could be a problem. Yep, here comes that Bolt. And they do have the Sandy Shocks EX, which is going to get more energy on the board for them. And they get the Sada. So, yeah, this is looking pretty rough. Again, not necessarily impossible at the moment, but rough. They will have to burn a lot of energy. They have to find a Lightning for this Raging Bolt. And they'll have to empty the entire clip in order to make this work. Palkia is probably a better to go in than Ursaluna, because Ursaluna can't attack on consecutive turns. Let's go and see where they go from here. Yeah, Iono could be absolutely clutch on that following turn. Yeah, sending them down to 2. Okay, let's see it. Bring him out. Okay, there's the Lightning. So yeah, they're going to smash. How many Sadas do they have left? They've still got 2 more. That's kind of unfortunate. But when we whittle them down to a 2-card hand, we could put them in a position, in a tougher position at least. Yep, go and whittle that deck down some more. They'll retreat, swing for... They have to empty the whole... And the Ancient Booster Capsule. That's annoying, actually. Do we still have a future booster capsule? So we have to swing at this thing now, and that's unfortunate. We might want to, before we Iono them, we might want to play like Super Rod or something to knock this off, or play Super Rod to reshuffle the deck to try and get the vacuum back. Profoundly annoying. Okay. And yeah, they have a ton of energy on deck. So yeah, so this Iono here is going to be potentially clutch. Or, I mean, we could Iono them into another Sada and then we're screwed. But, okay, let's see which energy they get rid of. Ooh, they have to get rid of one off the Raging Bolt as well. Okay, so what do we do now? I need... Ooh. We do get an extra 20 off of... Let's go in Super Rod back in... I think, yeah, let's get a Palkia VSTAR. 1 energy and a Palkia V? Or no, we'll get the Valiant. right? We only, at most, we need one Palkia VSTAR. Okay, so we've reshuffled the deck. And let's go grab a Palkia VSTAR. We'll get rid of... I think we get rid of Professor's Research and Switch Cart. Does Earthen Vessel even matter at this point, to be honest? If we only... Okay, let's get rid of Switch Cart. Let's go and grab a Palkia VSTAR. Let's go hard retreat into the Iron Valiant. And we'll drop a damage counter on the Raging Bolt. We'll switch into Palkia VSTAR. And let's go... Ooh, do I want to get rid of the boss and potentially dig? Yeah, we're going to do it. Okay. Let's go and dig a little deeper into our deck. Devolution doesn't mean anything here. Ursaluna, not... we could put energy on the Ursaluna, which could potentially matter later. Let's go Iona, though. Vacuum, please. There it is. Okay. And do we get any sort of... No. Okay. Let's go and vacuum away the energy. And we will get rid of this charm. And let's go... Actually, yeah, let's go and draw up with Mew. And, ooh, that other Palkia coming in pretty clutch there. Let's go Star Portal. And we'll attach 3. 1, 2. And sure, we can attach 1 to Palkia V here as well. And we go and get the KO. 260. And this could be tough for them to come back from. They might have it. They still might have it. I think we've put in a valiant effort here. No pun intended. Regardless of where this shakes out. Hopefully we have Iono'd them into a dead hand. And we just take it from here. But who knows? Please, please, please. I hope that disruption was enough. I hope it was enough. Okay, yep, they absorb. Right, they need... Yeah, they need a Raging Bolt. They need Asada's Vitality. They need a third energy. Huh, interesting. They don't give themselves another... Oh, that just went straight in the garbage, though. The Superior Energy Retrieval is great. That gives them a bunch of energy. That potentially gets them to draw into the pieces they need. But now they only have... Oh, they've put in... They've put some Sadas back in already, so this could be bad. Let's see what happens, though. Okay. Attach again. I don't think they got it. They'd be doing stuff right now. I think the telltale sign will be if they bring Greninja up. At which point, we should be able to... I think we have Prime Catcher in the deck. And Prime Catcher up something, and then that should be it. Let's see it. I think they don't have it. I would hard retreat into Greninja right now if I were them, if they don't have it. Yep, here's the retreat. Oh, are they just going to swing with... Oh, that's 200 into the Ursaluna. They could have won if they just swung it. Oh, 400. No, we're weak to the fighting. No. Damn it. I totally forgot Ursaluna was weak to fighting, but also... Oh, the Sandy Shocks. The Sandy Shocks. The one that... I like Sandy Shocks in the deck. Most people don't run it. And there it helped them out. Getting that one-hit KO on the Ursaluna. I totally forgot about that. That sucks. And unfortunately... Yeah, we played the Ursaluna early on. because we needed to fill out the bench. And I mean, was it, they could have knocked out Mew at that point, and we needed to bench Mew, so it's not necessarily wrong to have played the Ursaluna as early as we did, considering the circumstances. That's I thought we had him, but unfortunately, and yeah, the Iono too, and unfortunately they were able to, maybe they drew into the boss afterwards, but yeah, tough matchup. We made a good run at them, and unfortunately they got the pieces in the end. Sandy Shocks, yes, damn it. we'll hold that L. GG's. There we go. That is a look at Palkia VSTAR in the Twilight Masquerade meta. Again, I think its time to shine is soon. If you can wait a couple months, Palkia looks to be incredibly strong in our Stellar Miracle or Stellar Crown meta, and it's probably going to continue to be strong until it rotates in 2025. I personally am really excited to see Palkia come back. It's a fantastic card, fun card to play. It is one that was a favorite to win the World Championships in 2022, and it just kind of fell by the wayside with a lot of its best cards going away. But Palkia finding new life in a new archetype is fantastic. I love the fact that we're getting more new decks that we can play with, and old cards that maybe have fallen by the wayside are coming back to life. So shout outs to Palkia. And hey, if you want to play Palkia right now, this deck is not so bad either. It definitely has some problems against some of the turbo decks, but it does have some really interesting lines of play and some really cool combos that are possible thanks to the Iron Valiant. But what say you? Palkia, should you wait a while? Should you get your practice in now so you're ready to play Palkia in the Stellar Crown meta? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, I got to get going. If you're watching on Twitch, stick around. But if you're watching this on YouTube, we got to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at @InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday around 10 a.m. Eastern time. And check out the website inthirdperson.com for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.